Hello, Brooke. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Okay, so last time we were together, we were talking about you and your boyfriend's relationship, right? And so you've been talking about trying to figure out how to like manage your time a little bit better. So why don't you go ahead and give me some feedback on how that's going?
Yeah, so it's a little difficult right now because we both are at different stages in our life. I'm in grad school, and even though he's older a little bit, I'm 21 and he's 23, he's still in his last year of undergrad.
Mm-hmm.
And he still, just kind of doing his own thing, and I'm like focusing more on like my professional life, getting a lot of experience in the field that I'm looking into the mental health field.
Yeah.
So that's definitely difficult.
Sure.
And, he's still worried about, undergraduate clubs. He's kind of like, spending time with people that he works with in the dining halls.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're all undergrad still. And even though I am in that age, I have to like focus on finding good, areas to live in.
Yeah.
So that I'm able to, be able to succeed in the field that I want to be in probably, for the rest of my life. And he's still focusing on graduating from undergrad, which is stressful. So, and he definitely, I wouldn't say undergrad is easy, but like definitely graduate level courses are a little bit more difficult.
Right.
And he's doing residential and I'm online. So
I
have a little bit more free time. And he's usually at class all day, and I'm mostly, at home on my laptop alone. And then when he comes back from class and work, he wants to like unwind by himself. Maybe play little video games, which, sometimes I find frustrating because I have to, be by myself. So.
Sure. Okay, so let me just get this right. Even though you're only a couple years apart, it seems like your lives are just completely opposite.
Yes.
Like, your conflict of schedules, and even when a little bit of time you get together, he kind of wants to do his own thing. So it seems like with the weight of your schedule and the weight of his, there's no time for each other.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like. Also, with my work schedule, I also like work on the weekends, so that's also difficult because we don't have any weekend time either. Like, he's not in class Monday through Fridays.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. Use the word frustrating. All right. So you got some frustration going on. Talk to me about that frustration.
So it's definitely, I feel like it stems from anger. Like, I just want you to spend more time with me. Like, why won't you spend more time with me? It's definitely like putting more of the blame on him rather than like it should be something that he's doing. So I definitely see that I need to work on that a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and maybe like offer solutions within myself rather than just saying that it's something he needs to do. Like, why aren't you doing this?
So far you used frustration and you used anger. Okay? So talk to me about that. You're kind of, that creates a little bit of a conflict of which one of those. So you have a frustration about your situation, but then that stems from an anger. Talk to me about the anger.
Yeah, I feel like the anger definitely starts a lot of fights, and then he definitely doesn't want to spend time with me. He's like, oh, like, I'm going to do my own thing because, you're frustrated with me, at least once a week over not spending time with each other throughout the week, so then that creates, like, more of a boundary, and then that leads to more anger, So
you're trapped in this cycle.
Yeah.
We don't get to spend any time together. When we finally spend time together, we're fighting. And then that only makes us not spend more time together.
Yep.
So you're trapped in this cycle of not being able to enjoy your relationship. What kind of feelings spur from that?
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it definitely stems from like I didn't spend a lot of time with maybe like my mom growing up, and then like I wanted her to like spend enough time with me because she like worked the night shift a lot when I was growing up. So I think I kind of like take that from childhood maybe and put that onto my romantic relationships. Like I just want the person that I'm looking for affection from to be able to handle that.
So this is way deeper than a time schedule.
Yeah.
It's way deeper than that. Like, you're dealing with some stuff that your boyfriend now is maybe having. Now, I'm sure that there was some scheduling stuff going on with it, but maybe there's more going on. You said it to me. There's more going on. I mean, you have this attachment thing going on. Yeah. How have you been processing that? Like, what have you been doing to work toward changing your direction of that attachment?
Yeah, it's definitely like good to be self-aware that like I know that that's where that's stemming from. I could see it like a lot in like a lot of my previous relationships. So like this isn't like a new thing where like with my romantic relationships, I'm not like angry about them not spending enough time with me. I definitely I would say need that. But yeah, so I'm working on that, and he also like knows my relationship with my mom, so he's kind of like understanding of that, and like knows that that could possibly be where I'm coming from,
Right.
Which is definitely really helpful.
Yeah. So it sounds like despite all of the stuff that you guys have a pretty good foundation, it may be just working out the kinks.
Yeah. He's definitely like really patient with me, and I feel like we're opposites. I'm more like I would say out there with my emotions. He's definitely like more reserved and calm and mellow. So like that definitely helps when like dealing with all of this. And I definitely try to tone it down when I'm around him and not be so like, oh, we have to talk about emotions all the time, or like talk about feelings. And like he would rather like sit with it and talk about it later. And I'm always like definitely like immediate. So
yeah, for sure. So it sounds like there's more exploration that needs to be done, but it may not be with your boyfriend. That might not be, it may not be the conflict.
Yeah, it sounds definitely like there's another root of the issue.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so now I'm intrigued on what you're doing to deal with it. What have you been doing? Because it sounds like it's going to transcend to whatever relationships. If it's not your boyfriend, it'll be somebody else. Or
yeah, I'm definitely working on the relationship with my mom. I do feel like I need to like kind of explain that to her, to let her know like, oh, this is how my relationship with you has affected me, like present. But I kind of distance myself from that because I don't want to like, I guess like face it. I definitely want to run from it. So
sure. Yeah, so it sounds like there's like this manifestation of your feelings, right? So these negative emotions that you feel are now pouring out because you just let me know that you haven't dealt with them properly, like you haven't faced it, right?
Yeah, I feel like I would be afraid of like the extremes of my emotions, so that I like don't really. I guess I have a problem with facing the issues instead of running away from them.
Okay. That's a great place to stop then. So next time we get together, let's talk about goals for next session. I think, what do you think about tabling boyfriend and time for right now? It seems that that's a byproduct of something else deeper that's going on. So what do you think about spending next session talking about how to prep yourself for dealing with your emotions toward your mom and maybe working toward talking with her about those things? And maybe that'll consequently help what's going on with your boyfriend. And then moving forward, we can talk a little bit more about time management and how those can work in after we fix that.
Yeah, that sounds like that would be helpful.
Sounds good? All right. Well, thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you again.